Good evening and welcome to Just Event Online Weekend News at 9. I am Rashidat Muraino. The news headlines. Nigeria secures $8 billion energy investment. Federal government, EU launch €40 million education youth empowerment program in Northwest. Movement hails Tinubu sweeping economic reforms. Federal government launches data-driven reform to clean up civil service record. EFCC calls for stronger partnership with media CSOs to combat corruption. UBEC, SUBEB train newly employed maths and science teachers. Dettol partners federal government to drive hygiene. NiMet predicts 3-day sunshine haziness nationwide from 18th of October 2025. Now the news in details. Nigeria's ongoing economic reforms have attracted over $8 billion in new investments into the energy sector, reflecting growing international confidence in the country's reform-driving growth agenda. Ministry of Finance disclosed this in a statement on Saturday on the happenings at the ongoing IMF World Bank meeting in Washington, D.C. According to the statement, Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Olayemi Cardoso, who led the delegation, stated that Nigerian economic fundamentals are strengthened as a result of disciplined fiscal management and structural reforms implemented under President Bola Tinubu's administration. The federal government, in partnership with the European Union, has inaugurated a national program steering committee to oversee the €40 million education and youth empowerment in Northwest Nigerian program. The program, which is being implemented in Jigawa, Kano, and Sokoto states, aims to tackle out-of-school children, facilitate teacher development, and promote youth skills acquisition in the Northwest region. The committee has the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, as chaired and is so chaired by the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Senator Abubakar Atiku Bagudu. The grassroots movement for Tinubu 2027 has commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for steering Nigeria through a complex economic landscape with courage, innovation, and a firm commitment to national renewal. The organization noted that under President Tinubu's leadership, the nation has witnessed a unique stride across the key pillars of economic stability, infrastructural growth, youth empowerment, and national security. He noted that 2 years of Tinubu's administration has ensured purposeful and progressive governance characterized by bold reforms, infrastructure expansion, and renewed national confidence. The federal government has commenced a comprehensive personal audit and skills gap analyzed across ministries, departments, and agencies as part of effort to strengthen data integrity, improve workforce planning, and drive a merit-based civil service. The exercise, known as the Personal Audit and Skills Gap Analysis Project, was officially launched in Abuja by the head of Civil Service of the Federation, Mrs. Didi Elsa Wilson-Jack. She said the project would correct years of outdated personal data that has helped effective deployment and planning in the service. Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Mr. Ola Olukoyede, has emphasized the need for a stronger partnership between the Commission, media, and civil service organizations to effectively combat corruption in Nigeria. Speaking at the one-day Capitol building workshop for journalists and CSOs in Ibadan, Oyo State, Olukoyede described the medias and CSOs as critical stakeholders in the anti-corruption drive, noting that their roles in promoting transparency, accountability, and civic responsibility are indispensable to national development. He was represented at the workshop by the Acting Zonal Director, Ibadan Directorate, Assistant Commander of EFCC, ACE 1. The Universal Basic Education Commission, in collaboration with the Dettol State Universal Basic Education Board, is organizing a 5-day capital building workshop on strengthening mathematics and science education for 200 newly employed mathematics and science teachers across the 25 local government areas of Delta State. The capacity building workshop, according to UBEC and SUBEB, follows successful completion of Phase 1, Cycle 1 to Cycle 4 in civils education and training from 2012 to 2025 of the SMAESE program. The training, which is an initiative of the Japan International Cooperative Agency in partner with the Federal Ministry of Education, is residential and scheduled to hold from Monday 20th to Friday 24th October 2025 at the Anglican Girls Grammar School. Nigerian leading hygiene brand Dettol has reaffirmed its commitment to advancing hand hygiene in Nigeria with the commemoration of Global Hand Washing Day 2025, held in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitization, the Rugby Foundation African, and Kiddies and Brand, a Racket Catalyst beneficiary. This year's theme, Be a Hero, one hand wash at a time, reaffirms the power of individual action in driving collective change towards hand washing. The flagship event, held on October 15th in Abuja, brought together key government officials, development partners, and members of the media to promote hand hygiene awareness nationwide. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency has predicted sunshine from Sunday to Tuesday across the country. NiMet weather outlook released on Saturday in Abuja emphasized sunny skies in hazy atmosphere over parts of Katsina, Yobe, Kano, and Jigawa states in the northern region on Sunday. The agency anticipated the remaining parts of the region to be sunny during the morning hours. And that is all on Just Events Online Weekend News at 9. Here is the recap of the news headlines. Nigerian secures $8 billion energy investment. Federal government, EU launch 40 million Europe education youth empowerment program in Northwest. Movement hails Tinubu sweeping economic reforms. Federal government launches doctor driving reform to clean up civil service record. EFCC calls for stronger partnership with media, CSOs to combat corruption. UBEC, SUBEB train newly employed math science teachers. Dettol partners federal government to drive hygiene. NiMet predict 3 days sunshine haziness nationwide from October 18, 2025. Remember, one of the key values of life is sincerity and integrity. Therefore, be plain and transparent in every of your dealings. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com. And to read more updates, follow us on our social media platform with a tap at Just Events Online. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Rashidat Muraino. Good night.